Have you ever wondered why some people choose never to get a tattoo? At first, it might look simple. Maybe they are scared of pain. Maybe they are unsure. Or maybe they think tattoos are not their thing. But the real story is much deeper. People who stay tattoo-free often do it for reasons they don't tell anyone. Reasons connected to personality, identity, and the way they see the world. And by the end of this video, you might discover which type you belong to. Or maybe the surprise is that you are a mix of all of them. Let's start with the first type. You know you are a perfectionist if you have looked at tattoo designs for hours, maybe even years, loved some ideas, saved pictures, imagined how it would look, but in the end, you choose nothing. Every design feels not perfect enough. One detail is wrong. The size feels strange. The color is not exactly how you want it. You want something beautiful, something meaningful, something perfect. But because it must be perfect, you cannot decide. Psychologically, perfectionists fear long-term regret more than most people. Tattoos feel permanent. They stay with you even when your ideas about life change. So for perfectionists, a tattoo is not just a picture, it is a big emotional risk. The fear of making a mistake is stronger than the desire to have the tattoo. This is why many perfectionists stay tattoo-free, even when they actually like tattoos. But if you think this is extreme, wait until you hear about the next group. Some people avoid tattoos not because of fear, but because of freedom. You know you are a free spirit if you hate being tied down. You love change. You love spontaneity. One day you like something, the next day you want something totally different. For you, life is not a straight line. It is a river, always moving. So when you think about tattoos, you feel something strange inside. Not fear, but pressure. Tattoos feel like commitment, like a promise you cannot take back. And free spirits do not like promises that last forever. Psychologically, they value flexibility and open space. A tattoo feels like locking yourself inside one version of your identity, and that makes them uncomfortable. They want to stay fluid, unpredictable, open to becoming someone new tomorrow. For them, not getting a tattoo is not a sign of fear. It is a way to protect their personal freedom. But here's where things get more interesting. Some people avoid tattoos for a completely different reason. They simply do not like how tattoos look. You know you belong to this type if every time you see a tattoo, something inside you feels off. Maybe it looks messy to you. Maybe it looks chaotic. Maybe it feels like too much information on someone's skin. You cannot explain it well. You just do not enjoy the aesthetic. Psychologically, these tattoo haters are guided by a strong sense of order and harmony. Tattoos disrupt the smoothness of the skin, and for their inner sense of beauty, it creates a kind of visual noise. It is not about fear. It is not about freedom. It is simply about comfort and taste. These people feel best when their appearance is simple, clean, and natural. They are not judging others. They just know tattoos do not match their personal style. Now let's go to the fourth type, and this one might surprise you. Some people avoid tattoos because of authenticity. These are the personal believers. You are this type if tattoos simply do not feel like you. You do not need marks, drawings, or symbols on your skin to express who you are. You express yourself through your thoughts, your actions, your values, your choices. When someone asks, "Why don't you get a tattoo?" you cannot give one clear answer. Because the truth is simple. You do not need one. You feel complete without it. Psychologically, personal believers have strong inner identity. They do not look for outside symbols to prove something. They are confident in a quiet way. They do not judge tattoos, and they do not feel judged for not having one. For them, not getting a tattoo is an expression of being true to themselves. But the story does not end here. Some people have more than one reason. For example, someone might be a perfectionist and a free spirit at the same time. Scared to commit, but also scared to choose. Or someone might dislike tattoos visually, but also feel they do not fit their personality. This mix makes the psychology of staying tattoo-free much more interesting than it first appears. And here is something many people forget. Choosing not to have tattoos is also a form of identity. It says something about how you think, how you feel, and how you live. Some people use tattoos to show their story. Others choose clean skin to show something different: simplicity, clarity, calmness, or inner confidence. There is no right or wrong. There are only different psychological paths. You might think tattoos are just art, just decoration, just a trend. But decisions about tattoos often reveal much more about us than we expect. They show how we deal with change, how we deal with fear, how we handle pressure, and how we understand ourselves. Some avoid tattoos because they feel too permanent for a world that is always changing. Some avoid them because they trust their inner world more than external symbols. Some avoid them because they want to keep their options open. And some avoid them because their sense of beauty simply prefers clean skin. Still, one important question remains. Which type are you? Maybe you recognized yourself right away. Maybe you thought, "Yes, this is exactly me." Or maybe you realized you are a mix of 2 or 3. And if you feel like none of these types describe you perfectly, then tell me you're type 5. There are many reasons people choose not to have tattoos, and your reason might be something I haven't named yet. So, which type are you? Tell me below. I'm curious to see which one is the most common. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to understand more about your mind and your behavior. There is still so much to discover about the choices we make, even the ones that stay invisible on our skin. Thank you for watching.